What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood Hugz back again with another reaction video, as always. By my side, HottSamn, and today we're coming at you with something a little bit different, something new. It's from a channel called Jubilee, and they do these things called Odd Man Out. I had seen one forever ago, and I was telling Sam about these. I was like, these are super cool, and we wanted to do one for the channel and like actually react to it because we were having a lot of fun picking out like what we thought, you know, was the right person or whatever, and like our theories as we go.
Right.
This one is 6 couples versus 1 fake couple, and I want to do the same thing.
Yes.
I want to like guess who they
Figure
are
out
beforehand,
which
try to get it set up and get to high drama.
Yes.
But let's go ahead and jump into it. See what's going on. So they're just starting this way.
I'm like trying to see how they kiss
We
because
brought
that
together
tells a
7
lot.
couples.
We are a couple.
We're a couple.
We are a couple.
We are a couple.
We're a couple.
And
We're a couple. We're a couple.
One is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize.
I don't have a feeling off the
If
first.
the liar survives,
I needed
they
to
win
see
the
how they
entire
kissed
prize.
each other. That would have said a lot.
It's harder because there's 2. Like getting a read.
Parents' names?
Matthew and Carrie.
And then her mom is Davina and her dad's Peter.
They could be lying.
David and Terry.
Everyone's saying parents' names, but I don't know what their parents' names are. Like, they could be making names up for all I
Exactly,
know.
that sounds
I don't
like.
think my parents ever introduced their names to you, and I don't think I ever did.
You've met each other's parents, but like don't know the names.
I think they're a
Until the 6
couple.
months, I guess. Either way, like
I think the girl with the striped shirt was shady.
Yeah, they
with the
said
guy.
they were together for
the
6 months, and I thought that
I would
was
assume you know their parents' names
Yeah.
by then.
How about biggest fight? Is that something you guys want to say? Or
She smokes too much weed.
I feel like because we work together a lot, 'cause we're both in the film industry, I feel like the darkest times I remember are like either I didn't like something you did, or like I'm really depressed about something that I'm doing, and you're like, "What's wrong with you?" or something. I don't know.
My parents are just not the most.
I get that vibe, so I feel like they're a couple.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We'll get there.
Are they gonna watch this video?
Maybe.
Okay.
Let's do the anniversary thing again. I think we glossed over that, like the number.
Like,
the
say
day.
at the same time.
Alrighty,
December
September.
28th. Oh, September 28th.
Go.
Aw.
June 18th.
I think it's the couple with the striped
The
shirt.
one that got called out.
No, what?
That's what Instagram thinks. Which couple with the striped shirt? There's like a million
The
striped
girl
shirts.
with the black and white
Yeah,
The
striped
one that
shirt.
got called out.
Parents' names.
Them.
Yeah.
They're the fake couple.
I think they're gonna get called out here. Yep.
Yeah, it's them. They were the fake couple.
We were the only one out of all of them that were like,
yeah.
we don't know. And so everyone was like,
Yeah.
We talked
They don't
about
seem to have
when
any
you realized
chemistry.
We liked each
Oh,
other.
I think they do.
Like, what was the thing that made you feel something?
She used to come to a bar that I used to run, and I used to give her a hard time because she didn't look 21. I kept pursuing her, and I don't think I was necessarily her type in the beginning, but
Definitely not my type. I dated black athletes my entire
I definitely was interested in you.
And I was like,
See, I
don't
believe
wanna-
that they're a
They're a couple,
couple.
I
Yeah.
don't wanna
yeah.
cross any lines.
They're
Much
cute.
harder to read than I am.
But also,
I
it's
have-
like, I want to be like, hey, like, we're working together, but like, and you're editing like
These
short
2
films,
guys in the red
Oh,
shirt,
also,
and then the
let's
guy
do
that was
this.
just talking
I
before,
wanted
and
to
like
be
the
like,
green
let's
with the
like,
stripe.
not wait
Yeah.
till
Those are the
after
2
we're done or
couples that I'm
something,
like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weed and, I met at orientation freshman year.
They're definitely a couple, I think.
feel
These
like
2
they're a
I had
couple,
girls,
lived with her
yeah.
friends, and she was a freshman. And we were best friends.
Like vibed immediately.
The girl in the
And she
little
knew-
maroon
you knew
shirt.
Yeah, I mean,
They haven't
like,
said
much.
I always kind of knew. I was thinking
That couple
and
there, yeah.
She didn't really know until
Something's up
like
there.
2 years later.
So we finally had a sleepover.
Yeah, we had a
Oh.
then you know, and we just like started dating.
okay.
Physical, and not off. It's not off limit.
No, it's not.
So kissing.
Okay. The way the red shirt looked at double blue shirt, they're a couple.
Yeah.
They're either a couple or close friends. Because he looked at him like the way that I look at you when somebody else says something like salacious or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it was his instant reaction. I'm like, they're a couple.
Yeah.
Or at least together in some way.
Now,
the ones that
the
I have the
girl
most
that's
question
short
for,
with the gray shirt,
those two.
that guy, he just look at his face right now. He just looks like uncomfortable or something. Like
they're very close to each other, but they don't
something.
feel like in a connected manner.
Yeah.
And they're the only ones standing in that way that's so different than everybody else. But the couple next to them too,
Look
the
at
girl,
his face.
the girl in the leopard print, and this guy that we paused on a very awkward face of him. These are now my two questionable couples. These are now my two questions.
Right.
I don't know. They just seem like they weren't vibing together.
Yeah, I think all the couples on the far left
are good. Yeah. And I think this couple here, the denim jacket,
is good.
That's what my current thought is. I feel like the first couple...
Was it? I feel like the first
couple
couple
was don't. I feel like they just, they only been together like 6 months or something.
Yeah.
And I mean, that could be an honest thing.
6 months is a while for a couple. Like, by then you kind of are like, all right, we're comfortable with each other.
I mean, I knew your parents' names like right away, but I don't know if that's just like everybody's that way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Little kids, something like that. Everybody?
I feel like the kiss will tell.
Right before the kiss, he was like, all right. And I was like, why would you say all right, like right before kissing? I was like, that seems a little suspect.
Who said all right?
That was the guy that I questioned, right?
Something like that. Everybody?
Who said it? I didn't hear who said it.
It's not off limits?
No, it's not.
So kissing?
Yeah.
Little kiss, okay. Something like that. Everybody?
Look at the way he looks at him and they like linger after. Do you see that? They're definitely a couple.
Right before
it was him. It was the film dude.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like,
He might be. They might be saying couple because he's
before
like a.
kissing. I was like, that seems.
He
a
works for
little
this
suspect.
company. Oh, she's like, I want more than a kiss.
We went on a trip a few months into dating up north and stayed in this like tiny little cabin. Went hiking.
In the redwoods.
Yeah, it was very refreshing. Although that was when I was like, we're gonna say I love you, and then you didn't.
Oh, it was delayed by.
See, that's
week.
like.
Yeah.
If they're not, that was a good little like.
They're like
contrarian
give them
story.
A freaking Oscar, like. Ruben and Jamie, I think, are
the tall
most
and the short.
suspect to me right now. Dan and Ariel, really? Oh, really?
The way they went around the table like that, though, separately.
We didn't bring them because we thought we weren't sure.
Kind of misunderstood.
Let's see, keep it fair.
Yeah.
But we have this.
Oh my god.
Congrats.
Like, yes, she was pregnant, but it doesn't, mean like it's
yeah,
his
exactly.
baby.
Oh, yeah.
So you, like, it could be anyone's baby.
We
That
thought
would
that'd be a good move.
the perfect lie.
Yeah.
Something that each other would only know about each other because of your intimacy. Like
Yeah, but you
your
wouldn't know.
mannerisms or anything.
You have to floss as much as
See,
you
but
can.
they could make this up. You
Like,
don't.
that
These are questions you don't
tucked
know.
away and
Did you floss?
did you get him? Well, and so he forces me. So I mean, it's good. He does the most disgusting thing. He picks at his toes and then like bites his fingernails right. And that's disgusting because he tries to kiss me afterwards, and I'm like, oh. Of course he likes that.
I don't know, maybe.
So something like super deep to each other.
Maybe they are. This is hard.
Is it gonna be the first couple? And I'm gonna be like so butthurt.
Since we first started dating, because I know that that your anxiety gets in the way of a lot of things, but now it really doesn't. So I'm really proud of you.
I don't know. I'm gonna cry.
I'm really thankful that like you push me to do stuff like this. That way I can help them grow as a person.
But you are carrying my child inside of you, and that's such an amazing experience. And I would never have chosen anyone else. I'm so happy that we can do these things together.
I mean, I just think knowing you for these past 16 years, I've grown tremendously as a woman. I think you have had a huge part in that group.
Love you like so much.
It's so hard to tell.
I'm like such a social anxious person, but you make me so happy.
I'm a very nervous person, but I'm glad you taking me out of my shell when I fell in love with you.
See, I feel like they're a couple for sure.
I don't know. You're just like my best friend, and I'm glad of everything we've gone through together, and I'm super excited for what we can do. And I just feel like
I wish they had a YouTube channel. I'd watch these two. Like, I like them as a couple.
I know.
Like,
They're
whatever
cute.
happens, we can just do it together. Oh god.
Oh, they're so cute.
Best in me and you're the best.
I swear, if they
This
are
is
not the
all
couple, that is
adorable.
gonna
I
mess me
know.
up.
I know.
All the time, but if I didn't have you in Rhode Island with me, I don't know what I would do. I would drop out and leave because you ground me and center me. Just think, like, no matter where I am, if I'm with you, I'm happy, and we're my best friend.
We're my best friend. It's our 6-year dating anniversary today.
I would be so pissed if someone
This is what makes me feel like it was the first couple, because like I believe all of them.
I
If
know.
it makes you feel better, I feel good about everybody
I'm
here.
good. Too late now, though.
Yeah. Dang, this is hard. This is hard.
The only thing I would say, okay, with them,
The girls?
yeah, Hannah and Olivia, the one girl doesn't talk much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like all the story
We're
is
such,
driven
like,
by the one
private
character.
people, so it's so uncomfortable for us to go up
Yeah.
in front of people.
So they
and
probably
say,
just didn't think it was genuine when we were talking with each
Yeah.
other.
I believe they're a couple now though.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
of the toe thing.
And the way he said that
Yeah.
he's in love with her, like I don't know that the girl and the pregnant couple, I don't know that they're a couple.
They're the ones that I doubted like the whole time, but I don't know. Like, oh dang! So it's got to be them, right?
So someone, what was it?
If it's the two guys, it is the girls.
Yeah.
It is the girls. Oh
Yeah.
my god! I told you the girl in green wasn't saying nothing like the whole time. I feel like the whole story was driven.
A bunch of college kids thought we weren't together.
I mean, I thought I went like a little hard on the kiss part. I like went straight in for tongue, and then afterwards I was like, oh shit.
Played well. Yeah, they played well. I'll give you that. I think it was kind of like when they said their story about the art show. I think we kind of like ate that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Spin.
I had like a suspicion like right
I
when
believed
we
it.
started, so
Yeah.
I was, but I
like,
had
I had
mild
no freaking
suspicion.
clue. I had
mild
clue.
suspicion.
Okay, after they had like the little heart-to-heart thing,
I had no idea like the whole time.
I was
See
like,
more of a show than just a genuine connection as far as couples.
I would have
Yeah.
swore it was
More
them though.
friendship than actual
Yeah.
I would have swore it was them.
yeah.
loving connection.
It's hard when people are saying, "Oh yeah, we love each other," to be like, "No, you don't."
See, that's the thing though. Like, you want to pick apart everything that everybody's saying, and it's like, but at the end of the day, 6 of them are couples. Like, but you
Yeah.
want to make it to where nobody is a couple.
Right.
Like
But
in
see,
your
the thing
head.
is about the girls is like, you know, whenever they actually talked about, you know, like their little heart-to-heart at the end there, it didn't seem like they were like a couple. They just kind of seemed more like they were.
Well, like I
they
said,
were,
the
like,
one
just
girl
good
seemed to
friends.
drive the whole, like, she was coming up with all of the story.
Mhm.
The girl in the green wasn't really saying anything. I'm like, well, okay, so my last, like, suspicions were this couple
Yeah.
and the girls,
Thomas
right?
and Maisha.
But I think it's because they don't show affection very much.
Yeah,
They're both very, like, independent and
And
like,
just some of the things that they said, like she was like, I've never dated any.
Yeah.
I dated
like black
athletic.
athletes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, okay, well, that's kind of something against him. And then
Yeah.
and then they showed the baby, and I was like, well, I mean, that could very easily not be his, or it could be
Fake.
Fake.
For all we know,
yeah.
it could be a pillow.
Right. And so, and then whenever
It's just
they
a
got
convenient story to like.
and then whenever they got into the middle and they were like giving their heart to heart, she kind of was like just kind of still standoffish, like a little bit shy. But it's like
That's what I
people
think it
just
is.
people just get shy.
I think some people
Sitting
just
in front
don't
of a
show
bunch of
affection
people
and
and
stuff
telling
like that.
somebody that how you feel about them
Yeah.
is just so awkward.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, you know.
Yeah.
So
They were so like wooden at the time
Yeah.
But I think it's just like everybody shows affection differently, and that's why I kept coming to them. But just the fact, and that's why I gave the other girl, I don't know if it's Hannah or Olivia, whoever, the girl in the green. I think it's Olivia is the girl in the green. That's why I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. I was like, maybe she's just quiet.
Right.
Maybe she's just, doesn't want to, be that person or whatever.
And their kiss was like, they were getting in there.
Well, and see, my first thought going into it when they asked for the kiss was like, whoever goes too much over the top is probably the fake couple. But like, I just didn't really, I was so into the other couples that I wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, I already had my suspicions like so hard, they were off my radar.
They kissed a lot, I was like, oh, she wants more than a kiss. Like, but sometimes, people can be a little kinky, you don't know.
I don't know.
They look like sometimes they could get down,
Sometimes they can.
Sometimes they can.
But I love these shows. It's such a great, it's like a party game. Because you're sitting here trying to pick it apart the whole time, and then you're doubting yourself this whole time. And then I'm thinking every time they answer a question, I'm like, oh, what would I say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would my answer be? Would they believe it?
Yeah.
But I've seen, the early couple, or I see the early couple getting taken out as being you always have that doubt because it's they didn't know the parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first couple gets taken out, and then you're the whole time you're oh, they really couldn't answer that simple question super early on.
Yeah.
And then it's everybody else has had more time to make you believe.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But his answer to well, it wasn't that couple, it was the other couple. It was the other one they got out. His answer about the depression, the dude that worked there.
Oh, yeah.
I was because everybody pretty much voted them out. And I was I feel that's such a solid, as somebody who deals with depression, that's such a real answer.
Right.
And I was I could feel that.
Yeah.
I could feel that.
Yeah, no, there was just some things where I was okay, yeah. The girl talking about the toes and...
Yeah, as soon as she said that, the look on his face, the genuine look
and
of
the way that we saw him, kiss her on the top of the head, in the foreground, in the background. And I was just kind of see, that's, stuff like that that's, it just comes with just being a couple. So...
If it would have been the dudes in the front, red shirt and the double blue shirt, I would have...
They were the cutest freaking couple ever. I want them to have a YouTube channel. If anybody has
a lot of these people do.
If they ever watch this reaction, because
Instagram, it posts all their Instagrams. It doesn't have YouTube.
So somebody, if y'all are watching this or whatever, just know that y'all are adorable and y'all should have a YouTube channel because I would watch your videos and put the link.
I would too. Alexander. Below. It's Alexander and Patrick. That's who they were. Shout out.
I'll have to go follow them on Instagram.
For real. So they're adorable. They were the one that I never really had a doubt. And that's but what's crazy is that's what makes you then doubt it.
Yeah.
You're is it going to be them? It can't possibly be them. It's got to be them.
They're so cute. Is it just fake or are they really good? Give them an Oscar.
Yeah, exactly. I've been burned. I've been burned in my life. I can never trust.
Never trust.
But,
you can never trust.
Great video. This has gone on almost 20 minutes now. But I don't know. It's so fun to have these conversations. Hopefully y'all enjoy this. If anybody even watches this reaction, hopefully you enjoyed these. I would
just
love
like these
to
videos,
do more of these.
So we're why not just react to them?
I would love to do more of these. There's quite a few more that we haven't seen. But let us know if you've seen this series, what you think of it. If it's your first time seeing it, what you think of it. And some other videos you'd like us to react to in the future time.
Yeah.
Click that like button, turns blue when you touch it.
Not everything does.
And give that sub button a big old hug, and we'll be back with more videos soon. We love you guys.
Bye.